Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Rui. In this video, we are going to talk about retell lecture, specifically the scoring criteria and the time management of this task. This is part 1 of the retell lecture tutorial. In part 2, we will be talking about note-taking strategies and templates, so stay tuned for that one. Without any further ado, let's get started. For those of you who are new to PTE, as always, I'm going to walk you through an example. In this question type, you will hear a lecture or a speech, and you will need to summarize what you heard and say it in your own words. You will also see an image. The image will actually appear on your screen 3 seconds before the audio starts.
You have the power to change the world. I'm not saying that to be cliché. You really have the power to change the world. Deep inside of you, every single one of you.
This prompt can last up to 90 seconds. In the test, you can see how long your recording will actually be. When the audio finishes, you have 10 seconds to prepare your answer. After that, the microphone opens and you will need to retell what you heard. You need to speak up to 40 seconds. You will have 3 to 4 of these in the test. Retell lecture contributes points to both listening and speaking. Specifically, 9.9 points to listening and 11.1 points to speaking. When it comes to enabling skills, it contributes points to oral fluency and pronunciation. You are scored on content, pronunciation, and oral fluency. For each of these, you get a maximum of 5 points. In this video, I talk about oral fluency and pronunciation. They are super important for every single PTE speaking task. You need to maintain oral fluency and pronunciation even if you have to compromise on your content score. The expectation for maximum score for oral fluency and pronunciation in retell lecture is the same as every other task in PTE speaking. So check out those videos if you want more information. I want to talk more about content for retell lecture in this video. For retell lecture, I know it is particularly hard to maintain oral fluency and pronunciation because you need to figure out what to say first. Taking notes and figuring out what your notes are all about and making a speech out of it is such a challenging part for a lot of people. Now let's take a look at the Pearson score guide for content in retell lecture. You get a maximum of 5 points if you can retell all points of the presentation and describe characters, aspects, and actions, the relationships, the underlying development, implications, and conclusions. You get a maximum of 4 points if you can describe all key points of the presentation and the relations, referring to their implications and conclusions. You get 3 points if you deal with most points in the presentation and refers to their implications and conclusions. You get only 2 points if you deal with only one key point and refers to an implication or conclusion. You show basic understanding of several score elements of the presentation. You get only 1 point if you only describe some basic elements of the presentation but does not make clear their interrelations or implications. You get no points if you only mention some disjointed elements of the presentation. In part 2 of the retell lecture video, we will be talking about note-taking strategies to learn how to capture these key points. Now I want to talk about time management in this task. You have 3 seconds before the audio starts. Use these 3 seconds to get your pen and notepad ready. Quickly look at the image on the screen. Think about what vocabulary you might hear. This will give you an idea of the topic of the lecture and help you predict what you might hear when the recording begins. 3 seconds is not a lot of time. Calm yourself, take a deep breath, and get yourself in the right frame of mind. Then you will hear the audio. It can be up to 90 seconds, but you can see exactly how long it's gonna last and how far in you are at any given moment. This will give you an idea at where you are in the whole lecture. Is it the beginning, the body, or the conclusion? You will need to take note of the keywords and phrases during this time. We will be talking about note-taking strategy in part 2 of the Retell Lecture tutorial. After the audio finishes, you have 10 seconds to prepare. Again, 10 seconds is not a lot of time. Use this time to go over your notes, make sense of it, and know which notes and phrases you can use to make a sentence. You don't want to be in a position where it's your time to speak and you look at your notes and you realize you have no idea what they're about, because that will definitely hurt your confidence, oral fluency, and pronunciation. Once the 10 seconds is up, you will be given 40 seconds to speak. Make sure your speak stops at around 35 to 40 seconds mark. You don't want to get cut off and not finish your conclusion, because that will hurt your oral fluency as well. To make sure your speech is smooth, we will be using a simple template to link all of your noted keywords and phrases. I will be talking about the template in part 2 of the tutorial. Now, it's very important that you do not repeat ideas, correct yourself, or hesitate as you speak, because it will hurt your oral fluency, which is the most important factor in PTE speaking. So keep on talking and ignore any mistake you made. Definitely do not pause for more than 3 seconds, as the mic will close after detecting 3 seconds of silence. In part 2 of the Retell Lecture tutorial, we will be talking about how to effectively use templates to link your noted keywords and phrases to maintain your pronunciation and oral fluency. That's it guys for today. Thanks for watching. I really wanted to cover off the foundation of Retell Lecture before I talk about note-taking strategies and templates. I hope you got something new out of this video. Please like and subscribe if you found this video useful. I will see you in the next one.